So the mind frame from Klopp has to be, we have to aim for 100 points. So your boy Klopp knows that I simply have to play at a stupidly high level. I have to create a team and create a campaign where we are gaining 90 plus points, potentially 95 plus points. It's crazy. It's tough. It's mad. But this is the reality. If you want to beat Homeboy, he's got to raise that level to a crazy, crazy level. To a crazy, crazy level. Now, we have questions. Mane leaving. The midfield needs a revamp. Henderson might be Class C. Bringing in your boy Charles Darwin. We have questions. But what is it saying? Tick. Trust in Klopp. Trust in Klopp. Trust in Klopp. And, Klopp has been a guy where, his tactics and his strategy have been a very big reason as to why Dortmund were successful and why Liverpool were successful. But I just feel that something just feels off about Liverpool for this season. Now, they did great in that Community Shield. They did really good, and they looked really good. They looked really good in that Community Shield, and I think the team looks raring to go. So they'll always be in there, but it's a feeling I can't get rid of. I just have a feeling that they may drop off a little bit, and they will drop more points than what we're normally accustomed to for a Liverpool. But again, as people say, if there's anybody that can beat a Pep, it's your boy Klopp. And that's where you have to be like a man and motivated, because how do you motivate your guys to come away with that defeat of losing by 1 point? I mean, because I always say, I'd rather get thrashed than gets beaten just by a millisecond. But when you're thrashed, okay, look, it is what it is, I got thrashed. But when you are so close, it hurts even more. When it's so close, it hurts even more. So that is where the real psychological aspect of Klopp has to come in through, and he has to drill to the guys that, no, we can do better. We've shown that we can get 99 points. So the mind frame from Klopp has to be, we have to aim for 100 points. That's aim. Forget about who's ahead of us first or so forth. Our aim is 100 points. Because I remember one manager told me one time that we were playing a game, and I think we're winning 2-0. And at halftime, he says, forget the scoreline, it's 0-0. So play the second half as if it's 0-0. So that is the mind frame that you're going into, and the mentality is very key. The mentality there is also very key. Your boy Conte. It's a hot take, and it's a take that I've slowly been trying to permeate, amongst the footballing ways. I think Tottenham do something this season. I think Tottenham are a surprise package this season, because again, Conte, like Pep, is a very good league manager. He's a very good league manager, and you saw it with what he did with Juve, and you saw it with that amazing season he had with Chelsea. He's a very good league manager. You look at the fact that he beat City twice. He beat Pep twice. So you say to yourselves that if you beat clearly the best team twice, that doesn't necessarily mean you win the league, but it's a great place. It's a great starting point, because what that now means is, okay, most of the games that we play, we should win, because most of those teams are much better than City. Now we get it, different matches, different players, and so forth. But that's just where we're getting into the head of the manager. So for a contest, look, we have to get into a mind frame to win the games that we should. Because the points that Tottenham dropped, they shouldn't have dropped. The teams that they should have beaten them. I think there was one, was it against Brighton or something, where they failed against them. So those are the games in which he has to try to motivate them to say, this is how we can say what's up. This is how we can ride. This is how we can be able to take things to the next level. So if Conte can get that consistency against those other guys, he can say what's up to the bald one. He can say what's up to the freaking bald one. It's a tall order. it's a take that not many people agree with, but I'm looking at the manager. You see, where I say Tottenham will finish second, people focus on it's Tottenham, it's Spurs. But I'm not really looking at Spurs, I'm looking at Conte. I'm looking at the man behind the machine, the man behind the team. And I look at Conte and say, there is a strong argument that Conte can get something out of this team where they can really run Pep all the way. I don't think he can beat Pep, which is the issue. Because see, the issue here is he can beat Pep as he's shown. He can come close to Pep as he's shown. I don't think he can beat Pep or come as close to Pep as Klopp. That's the issue. But I do feel that Tottenham are going to be a surprise package this season because Conte has his targets. Call them geriatrics, call them retirement home merchants. These are the guys that, where if you give Conte his guys and his specific guys who can do the specific job that he wants every single week, more than not, he's able to now say what's up. This is a tricky one. This is a real tricky one. Tuchel is a great tactician, and therein lies the issue with the discussion that we're having. Tacticians are made for cup competitions. He made a UCL final, he won a UCL, and made an FA Cup final and a Carabao Cup final. If not for Mount and Pulisic and others, Chelsea win 2 trophies last season. So what it's showing is that for particular games and so forth, knockout competition, he can come up with a tactic that can make you win a game. A league is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a long slog. And something different is required from a league. It's obviously tactics are involved, motivation, consistency, ability to manage squads, and a rinse and repeat system that can give you wins on a consistent basis. These are those are the hallmarks of why Klopp, Pep can say what's up. I'm just not sure whether that is Tuchel's strength. To watch the rest of this vid and gain access to more content crack, think about becoming a Patreon member. Click the link below in the description box or head over to patreon.com/halfhope and gain access to more content crack. Let's ride.